Hello.
And welcome
to the Minimum Wage Podcast.
Where even the name is above our pay grade. Episode 8.
No. Are you sure?
I think it's 008. I mean, technically it's like the 9th podcast, but I thought...
Is it 008 or 007, though? I'm thinking it's 7, dude.
Oh, wait, is it 7? Wait a minute. Am I mistook? What if we just don't post this one?
we have to not post this one because he thinks it's 9.
Exactly. Yeah, no, this is actually 007, so we're already off to a not so good start. Guys, it's Friday.
The bottom line.
The bottom line is it's Friday.
It is Friday.
This podcast is going to be uploaded tomorrow by 10, maybe. Who knows?
Oh, man. This week has been crazy, too. That's the only reason why it's Friday, and we're now just sitting down to record.
Yeah.
We legit, neither of us have had time previously in the week to do this. So, you know what? The fact that we're here just goes to show we love y'all.
Exactly.
And we thank y'all for listening.
Indeed. So, with that said, let's get right along into it.
Get right into it.
So, we actually have been talking for a while now. We've got some notes here for things that we would like to talk about this episode, nice and organized, and probably make time stamping really easy.
Yep, we're professionals now.
I know, dude. It's crazy. And to be honest, we actually were talking about the future of the podcast and more.
And much more.
And much more. We have some big plans, and we really can't wait to make those happen, and we hope that y'all enjoy and stick along for the ride.
Yeah, because a wild ride it will be.
It will be wild. Yes, sir. And, yeah, so...
With that being said...
Where would you like to start this? We can start with my story.
Yeah, so John texts me this morning and says, "Yo, bro." What did you say exactly?
Well, I don't know what I said.
What did you say exactly? I texted him and I said, "What time are we doing the pod?" And you said, "Well."
I responded with, okay, you said, "When will you be free?" And I said, "I just became free." You said, "How?" I said, "Also, just changed my major." And you said, "To what?" And then I responded, "I just finished an academic advisement meeting." And then I said, "Cybersecurity."
There you have it.
And
Young man changed his major to cybersecurity this morning.
I changed my major to cybersecurity, as most of y'all may know, or maybe you don't know. I really don't care. I'm in my first year of college, and so I was a computer science major, much like man's over here.
Myself right here.
Yes,
truly, babies.
Love that. I changed over to a cyber security major, A, because it's the job field that I'm looking into working in, B, because it keeps me from having to take any more calculus, and
that is a major key, not gonna lie to you. What have you taken so far calculus wise?
Well, we are gotten into limits and derivatives and all sorts of
Are you in Calc 1 right now?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what they do. They get into limits and then they get into derivatives.
That's crazy.
Then they get into integrals.
We just had a test. It was wild.
Yeah, the tests are kind of wild, dude. Kind of different.
They're crazy. Man.
Calculus is built different, for real.
Like, that test was pretty... So, in terms of that test, the inside 4 questions, I'm very confident in.
Okay.
Like, dude, yeah, these are got those.
Word?
There were some questions on the front page that I was like, all right, this is good. This is fine. But then question 2, I was like, all right.
Do you remember it?
It was like, it felt like the answer I got was too simple.
Okay. Do you remember what the question was? Was it like a derivative integral?
Find f of g and its domain.
Oh, okay. One of those.
Yep. And I found f of g, f of x. Can we include this? Do people want to actually know about this? F of x was 1 over x, and g of x was x minus 4 over 5x minus 2. Yeah.
Okay.
5x minus 2. Yep. That was it.
That doesn't seem like it's too hard, though.
Right. And so my answer was like really, I got it in like 4 steps.
Yeah, that checks out.
But like, it just seemed
It
too
didn't
simple.
feel right.
Yeah, it was like I don't like this. And then I could have sworn that usually when she'd work them out on the board, she would do like some extra steps to find where the
Discontinuities are.
where the you're right
Yeah.
domain is. But I was like, well, I mean, we got x minus 4 on one side of this thing, so 4, and then we got 5x minus 2, so again 2/5.
Did they give you a graph of it?
No graph.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, well, mercy.
Mercy. Well, we'll see if you get it right.
Yeah, we'll see. And then there was like one question on the back page that I was like,
Ooh, with you about 2.
yeah.
So there were only how many in total?
9 questions.
Okay, yeah. So that's actually a decent number. How long did you have?
Hour 15.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go.
I finished mine in an hour.
Nice. Well done. Did you look back over through it?
As much I could.
What do you mean? You have 15 minutes.
Oh, I done looked over and I said, this is good as she gonna get.
All right. Word. I've
Yep.
been there before, actually. So
Yeah,
I
it's like, dude, I feel something's off, but this is as good as I can do. Anything else, I didn't learn. It's not just gonna pop up randomly.
Yeah. I can't blame you for that, but there are definitely some times when I be trying to write laws and stuff while I'm on the end of the test. I'm like, I don't remember what this is. Can I figure it out?
Probably not. Let's just make
Probably
some
not. But I might get partial credit.
Exactly. Well, she's pretty good with partial credit. Like, if you were working it, because we have to show all of our work, all of it, every step.
Who do you have?
A name I can't pronounce.
Oh, okay. Then it's not who I had.
Yeah, no, she's not white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. I've never met a white person's name that I couldn't pronounce.
Yeah, because white people have really basic names.
Yeah, I guess because they're all of English descent or whatever, you know.
Yeah, and so they're all just
Eastern descent.
really basic and yeah. Anyways, I mean, talking from me, my name is John. That's a pretty basic.
I'm talking about last names, but yeah.
Oh, well, right.
Well, actually, that's not true. The Germans have some weird-ass last names.
Dude, the Germans have some weird-ass words. What are you talking about?
That's facts.
I mean,
hence why I would more than likely have some weird-ass last names.
but yeah, I mean, I wonder what makes names common. Because, like, John is a common one.
Yeah.
Biblical. That's true, biblical. That's probably
Biblical
what it is
name.
right there. Biblical.
Yeah, if you look, Thomas is a common name.
Yeah.
What else you got? I guess Leo is a typically common name.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
We're
Talking about doggone names.
We're talking about cyber security.
Yeah.
Changed my major.
So what made
exactly
you
were we
change
on?
your major?
Well, to avoid more calculus. Oh no. I think we already went over this. I was talking about my calculus test. Anyways, hang on. My calculus test was just interesting, and I'm not looking forward to getting back my grade. That's the end of that.
Okay.
Now moving on to back to the
The main storyline.
it's time to square back
Time to
Alright.
square back.
right back to our main storyline here.
We're going to the trunk of the tree, whereas we were just on the branch.
I'll tell you what. And after that, we might even get down to the roots.
Dear Lord, say it ain't so.
Oh, it's so. All right. So.
So, I thought you said it was gonna. I thought you said you weren't gonna say it was so.
Oh, mercy. So.
No, twice you deny me.
Anyways, there it is. Anyways,
There we go.
I'm so tempted to say it because like it's a word that you use often.
Yeah,
I
and now that
almost
you
said it
can't
again.
say it, you want to say it.
I know
The grass is always greener on the other side.
It's wild, but anyways,
I'm watching you actively keeping yourself from saying
it
it.
is so hard actually. Hang on.
I
a
see you
second.
convulse every time you're about to say it. Oh my gosh.
As it would be. I changed my major because I wanted to avoid the extra calculus and because it's the job field that I am likely to be working in. And finally, so That was the third time. All right.
I will let you
give up.
say it now. You're past your penance.
Good. All right. So, yeah, so that I could also go through the program with another person in my class.
Who?
Yeah, his name is Aiden.
Ah, is he that dude that is also in the honors program?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's definitely a baller. I'll say that.
indeed.
He's a freshman as well, correct?
Yep, this is his first
Works
time.
at Chick-fil-A, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. What a character.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I think you've made the right choice for yourself.
Indeed, yeah. So that whole choice took place in the academic advisement meeting I had this morning with my academic advisor.
Hence.
Yep, that's crazy. And yeah, I mean, it was supposed to be half an hour. It only went for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that was that. We just went there. She's like, all right, well, have you chosen which courses you're going to take? I'm like, well, kind of, but now I want to change my major. And she's like, all right, well, let's do that. And I'm like, I bet. And then we got that taken care of, and then that was my meeting.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's our first topic. Not the most interesting, but yeah.
Well, one thing I will say, though, is you did the exact opposite of what I did.
You started out with cyber, and then you converted to
Computer science, yeah.
Interesting.
But I think you do have to make that choice for yourself once you get into it.
Right.
Because I realized that out of all the classes I had ever taken in my entire life, I had not really smiled from ear to ear while sitting in a lecture before Computer Science 1301, the class that you're in right now.
Really?
It was so good, dude. So good. Because we'd learn something, and then I'd be using it, be playing around with it, be like, all right, yeah, this is pretty cool. I can do some things now. Then the next lecture we pull up, and he's like, wait. That's not all that you can do. You can do this, and it makes your life 10 times easier. It subtracts 20 minutes, and you can do more. And I'm just sat there mouth wide open. Every single class, without fail, he'd have something where I'd be like, oh my gosh, this changes everything.
It is actually insane. The lack of my programming knowledge before taking this class. I was actually embarrassed by how little programming I knew. For the amount of other stuff I do with computers, my programming knowledge, it is so off balance. It's
that gap is significant.
Just creating a class and then having
an object within that class,
objects and methods and crap.
Yeah.
Ooh. Convenience.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this is yes.
Yeah, it blows your mind though when you're first learning about it.
I'm like, wait, I can just call the individual object dot method and I just get a return, and it's like it's just like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's incredible.
It is beautiful, actually. So once you learn about properties, that'll blow your mind even more.
There's more.
There's more. So properties are what you'll learn if you have to take 1302.
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I think that just got dropped as a prerequisite.
That might be an elective.
Ooh. Well,
so you could possibly take it for an elective if you wanted.
Dude, I'm always, if I have the option to learn more about programming, I'm gonna learn more about programming.
Yes.
Next semester I'm taking networking and cybersecurity.
2600.
Yep.
Good Lord, that one
was hard.
Quite a course.
What's that mean?
So much memorization.
Yeah.
Also, I will say, out of my class of 25, 4 A's.
That's a scary course.
That is a scary course. Guess what?
What?
I was one of them, so I think you're good.
Good work. Yeah. I might be asking you for help if I ever need it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I mean, that course, I won't say it's hard. I would just say there's a lot of memorization.
Yeah.
And some people aren't down for it.
Indeed.
Apparently, 90% of the course, 90% of the class wasn't down for it.
I might know a decent amount of the terminology because I know a decent amount of the terminology in the networking and cyber security field.
You think that?
I just
know 1%.
Right.
It blows my mind, legit.
I know how much terminology is out there, and I kind of know how much of it I know because I keep fairly up to date with all things cybersecurity. I read a lot of stuff. I watch a lot of stuff.
The course doesn't. That's the problem.
That's right. That's all based. Is that all based off of the
It's like a textbook from 2015 or something.
Oh, it's like old time. Oh, so it's not even good.
No.
Oh,
I mean, most of the stuff like they're talking about like internet protocols and things like that, which obviously are good. That hasn't changed a whole lot. However, once you get to like terminology inside of the like cybersecurity book, so the course is split into two. The first part of the course is networking. The second part is cybersecurity. So
wow.
the cybersecurity
so it's quite literally just networking and cybersecurity.
Yeah, quite literally, dude.
Two small courses.
Because you have a midterm on the way our course was set up, you have a midterm on the networking and the final on the cybersecurity.
Nice.
Both had incredible amounts of vocabulary.
How much? Like hundreds?
Hundreds, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Like 240 terms on the first one, 280 on the second.
Mercy.
Yeah.
I just died inside a little bit.
And guess what? So
I just agreed to take that course this morning.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
I think you have to take it, but
I do, because that is a prerequisite to all of the like
upper level TCP/IP protocol, all that. Yeah, because it is the foundation.
And and you have to lay the foundation at some point.
Yeah.
It sucks. People are like, oh, this isn't necessary. Yeah, well, eventually you'll need the vocabulary, so you got to learn it.
Well, be thankful because even computer science majors like myself have to take it.
Oh, you do as well?
I already took it.
Well, I just didn't know
I have to. I have 0 fall through courses. So fall through courses are like you had a major, you took courses for that major,
and then you
switch majors and they fall through.
Right. Well, so like, had I have moved on, I probably would have taken the next calc next semester. Had I have not changed my major, and instead I'm taking introductory statistics.
Nah, I took that and Calc 2 last semester.
At the same time?
Yeah.
2 math classes at once.
Yeah, that's how computer science be.
True.
Yeah, I got an A in stats, a B in Calc 2.
Nice.
I could have gotten an A if I worked harder in Calc 2.
Indeed.
But I didn't. So I didn't.
Nice.
But I had Chem 1 too, so that was the problem really. I focused a lot of time on chemistry that I should have focused on in Calc 2. But I knew I was going to get a B no matter what, pretty much in Calc 2. I guess I didn't have to get a B. Like I said, I could have worked harder. But I figured it would be pretty decently easy to get a B. And I was trying my best to get an A in Chem 1. I got like an 88.
Dang.
So sad, dude. So sad. The standardized final really effed me because the tests that we have within the class aren't really like it. I guess, they have the same format of questions. They have like some multiple choice, some fill in the blank. But on the tests that we had, the questions really were not similar.
Interesting.
It's like general chemistry knowledge because the exam that you take at the end of chemistry is a nationwide exam. Right. They're all taking the same one. So if you're not learning exactly what they're learning or what this entity thinks all chemistry students are learning, then you're kind of effed.
Yeah.
You might get 100s on all your tests, but you might get an 80 because you didn't study any of the other information that was in the book or on your online learning tool.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's really all the interesting stuff around that topic.
Yeah. I will say, I'll put it out there.
Oh, hang on.
Don't take chemistry and Calc 2 at the same time if you ever.
Ooh, chemistry and Calc 2.
Yeah, because I got a B in both when I could have gotten an A in both if I had just taken them separately.
That's understandable.
And I doubled the amount of B's that I had. Tripled, actually. Because I went from 1 to 3.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. I had 1 B from my first semester communications, and then last semester I got 2.
I think I'm sitting on all A's right now.
Yeah, that's nice. Keep it for as long as you can.
Well, actually, I don't know. My goal is to hold the A's.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, with all the academic stuff out of the way, I understand that your AirPods went on a bit of a journey.
Yes. So this morning, I told John I'd be here at 10:45. All right. So fast forward to 10:47. I'm running downstairs out of my room, and my AirPods, I guess, were not secured in my pocket like they should have been. So my stairs, they have like a landing in the center. They've got like, I don't know, 8 stairs, then the landing, and then another 9 stairs, or actually I think it's less. So like 8 and then 7 going up. Anyway, I turn the corner on the landing, and out of nowhere I hear like a, and I'm like, what? What was that? And I check my pockets. It sounded like it came from my book bag because I had my book bag on. And it sounded like something popped out of my book bag. So I was like, what could that have been? Like I checked to make sure all the pockets were closed and everything. Mm-hmm. And then I realized I think it might have been my AirPods in my pocket. So I checked my pockets, and believe it or not, one thing is missing. And it's not my wallet. It's not my keys. It's not my phone.
What could it be?
My AirPods.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, dude. So my AirPods, I managed to get them lodged in between, or not lodged. They managed to fall in between the window and the end of the stairs. There's like a very small gap. There's legitimately like a 5 centimeter max gap.
It is tiny. It is just not. It is an insignificant gap. Yeah,
I think it's big enough for the AirPods to fit in, and that's about it.
Yeah, honestly, it's just about enough for AirPods to fit, and then ain't nothing else going in there.
Yeah, but that would all be fine and dandy if it wasn't a storage closet. However, the fact that it's a storage closet means that you have to unstore the stuff in the back in order to get to it. Actually, it was like at the very end of the closet.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
the closet runs underneath the stairs, as you would know. And because it's right next to the window and the stairs, in between the window and the stairs, my AirPods fell down at the very end.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, so I go and open up the door to the storage closet, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get them in a timely manner. I will have to jump, vault, and quite possibly swim over objects. So I did that. I began making my way toward the AirPods.
And swim over.
Dude, you best believe I had to become a doggone super spy just to get these AirPods.
That's wild.
Dude, like I was in the Middle East. Here's some, bro.
What does that have to do with anything?
Swimming through sand. I don't know, dude.
He's referring to
spying.
The spying that often takes place
in the Middle East. No.
Specifically in the Middle East.
Like I was in Russia, boy.
Well, that's not in the Middle East.
It's not in the Middle East.
It's like Northeast or something. It's like North.
Oh, man. It's east somewhere.
It's east.
It's somewhere east.
Something
Actually,
like that.
It could be west.
Nah.
It could be west. It actually is much closer west.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
No,
it's
no,
still in the east of the...
East of the Mississippi.
Mississippi. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you. Man. If it's not east of us, it's at least east of Mississippi. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what. Anyway, man, so I'm digging down there trying to get these doggone AirPods, and they have reached the floor. Really the middle of the second story. Well, no, I guess about the start of the second story. All the way down to the floor of the first.
That's awful.
Very awful. So I find the case, and I play the sound of my AirPods. I find the case, and it has a 1 in there. I said, oh, Lord.
That's a travesty.
Oh, Lord. So I'm like, what in the world? I'm down there, like, just moving stuff around as best as I can to try and find the other one that I hear. It's like ringing because I turned on the sound on Find My.
Right.
And I'm just searching for this to no avail. And I'm like, you know what? There's no way, but I think it might actually not have fallen off the landing with the rest of the other AirPod in the case. So I climb, swim, vault back out of the closet and walk up there, and I hear them loud and clear. So I look around, like there's literally one thing on the landing. It's like a plant.
Mm-hmm.
And I move that. I look in there, not in the plant, not underneath it, not around it. So I'm like, what in the world? I was about to give up. I literally put in my reminders, find AirPod under stairs for like 2 hours in the future.
That is actually an incredible thing
Yeah.
to type in your phone. Find AirPod under stairs.
Find AirPod under stairs, because I was like, there's no way. It's got. I came back up, but it's still down
it's
there.
still not there. So that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. And then I'm like, what in the world? I open up the case, like I'm like, man, there's one I need two. Just in denial about the fact that I still have one gone.
Dude, I've done that like a couple times. It's like, man, I don't have my AirPods. Let me just open my case and see if it's there.
It's sad, dude. Yeah.
And it never is.
It never is.
It's never there.
Never is. But I open it up and close it, and then right there in my vision, it's stuck in the blind.
Oh,
It's like, the top part of the blind that there's like one little blind
yeah.
that covers like the mechanism.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was stuck in there.
It was stuck in there, dude.
That's crazy.
It blew my mind. But because of the way that the sound was like bouncing off of the wood of the stairs, it sounded like it was down below.
Really?
Yeah, if I had not seen it, there's no way. Like, I would have gone back down there.
That's one thing I did notice about the old sound that your phone used to make if you would ping it on the Apple Watch. You'd hear it, but you could never tell where it was coming from.
Yeah.
Like, it bounced off walls perfectly.
Yeah.
They've changed it, so now it doesn't bounce off walls as well, and it's still pretty good.
Okay.
We're not going to be playing
The
those
little
on the pod.
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I think mine still sounds the same.
Have you updated?
No.
Well, you need to update
There
the
you go.
iOS, boy.
That I was, boy.
Speaking
Let me
of which,
actually play the sound real quick and see if
speaking
I
of
can
which,
hear it.
iOS 16 is out. Yep. He still has the old one. This is what the new one sounds like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I have no clue how well that got on the mic. Maybe we'll have to put in sound clips of them.
Doggone it. I got to figure out how to download a sound clip of these guys, though.
You can probably find it.
Yeah.
I
I probably can.
And
Work a little bit of my internet magic.
is that all there is about the AirPods and stairs?
Yeah, dude. I found them
vaulting and
both.
swimming?
They are both in my hand. I will not open them.
Oh yeah, please don't open.
I will not open them. Although I'd love to give you a nice little snap of
Yes.
closing them.
You know what? I'll give them one so that we don't have a
There you go.
because there's this thing where whenever we open his AirPods, it breaks the audio.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't like accidentally just like barely even open it. Let's just get a little.
Yes. Thank
There
you,
it
John.
was.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh,
But now I've got both my pods and I'm happy.
love that. So I recently placed an order
Did you?
for a fancy charging block.
A fancy charging block. Not
Dude.
even just a charging block.
I
a
know, dude.
fancy one.
Fancy. I bought off of Anker. It was the Anker Series 7 Nano 2 65 watt.
That blows my mind.
Which
65 watt.
which is a small charger. I mean, this thing is tiny. And it's got 65 watt capabilities, obviously, hence its name. And which is enough to charge my laptop and like actually like keep it running.
Indeed.
And then it can charge my iPad as well, but it's so small it fits in this tiny bag I have to put all my stuff in. And then I also bought a cable that was 10 feet from them because I needed a cable that could withstand that much power and that would withstand being beaten up because it's the cable that comes with me on the go. It needs to be able to withstand, some
beating.
things.
It needs to be able to take a beating.
I'll tell you what, it needs to be able to take a
tell you
beating.
what.
Taking a beating just builds character.
There you go. What computer do you have, by the way?
I have the Yoga i9.
Okay.
which is made by Lenovo.
Yeah. So that takes a 65 watt brick.
It does, which is like a bloody massive brick whenever you first get it.
Yeah.
And then I bought this brick, and it's so much smaller.
It is literally, to give you a size reference, like y'all know the regular Apple iPhone brick.
Maybe I'll even like post a like story on Instagram when this uploads and like show the size comparison.
To give y'all a reference on the pod, those of you that are watching but aren't on Instagram,
which you should be on Instagram, by the way, which our link to that is down in our description. The Instagram will contain some previews to the podcast, as well as keeping you up to date on all the stuff that we're doing. Especially that is where we will be giving out the news for our big plans that we have coming.
Indeed. Big plans. Yeah, so be following us on Instagram at the Minimum Wage Pod. But if you aren't following us yet, I'll just tell you the brick is only slightly bigger than the Apple brick, the Apple iPhone brick. And what is the Apple iPhone brick? Like doggone 15 watt?
Which one? Is it the 20 watt one or the 5 watt one?
Okay, I guess 20 watt.
The 20 watt one, it's less wide, but it's more thick. It's heavy. It's hefty.
It's
dude.
a hefty brick.
She's a hefty boy. Yeah, but I mean, it cranks out some power.
That is wild, dude. Yeah, it blows my mind actually seeing the technology that Anker has.
Yeah, Anker is cranking out some good stuff. But yeah, I placed this order this Tuesday, and I got it 2 days later.
You got it on Thursday.
Wait. No. I got it. I think I placed the order Monday. Yep. Placed the order Monday. Got it on Wednesday night.
Wow. What time of day did you place it?
It wasn't before 12 a.m. Or 12
p.m.
So
12 noon.
It was at least somewhere in the afternoon, evening.
Wow.
Which means they whipped that thing over here.
They straight up did, bro.
Off USPS. By the way, I got free shipping on that.
What? How much was the product?
It will I paid $60 for the charger and the cord, with $13 coming off the charger. That is with the taxes included.
Wow.
So yeah,
you got a steal.
Yeah,
that is incredible. That's a success story, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. So please sponsor us, Anker.
Anker, we love you.
Yeah, Anker. Honestly, love your products. Always have,
incredible build quality.
Been a huge fan. Insane build quality. I've only had one of your products break, and that's because I was doing stupid things with it. So it's really my fault that it broke. I was doing things that you really should do to electronic things. But
yeah, it's not a fault of the product. If the product breaks on you, it's because you did something dumb. Anker products don't just break.
But freak accidents happen because it's electronics. Crazy things happen.
There you go.
But yeah,
we won't give that like 1.1% possibility. We won't say no to that.
Probably even less, honestly.
Yeah, true. Out of every 1 million, there's like one messed up product probably.
I was actually unaware of the new products that Anker has been cranking out for a while, and until one day I looked and I was like, I haven't looked at these guys since like series 3.
Wow.
And then I was just looking through like how they've evolved, and it's like, oh my gosh, this stuff is crazy, bro. I mean,
it ain't what it used to be.
One main comparison is Apple has a MagSafe battery pack for their phones. It's $100. It holds 1,750 milliamp hours.
It holds half a phone's charge.
Anker has one as well. Theirs is $50 or $60. I think it's $50. Theirs holds 5,000 milliamp hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I don't know what all that's about.
That is mind-boggling, dude. They have a MagSafe charger though?
Yeah.
Wow.
They have this like really cool thing. It's a MagSafe battery that sticks on your phone, and then it has like a stand that it slides on, And so you can like slide on your phone to it with the battery, and then like your phone will just keep sliding and it slides off, leaving your battery. Or you can just put your phone on the stand and it'll charge, or just like the thing, it charges it. It's just like, yeah, it's just a cool system.
That is sick, actually. You know what that reminds me of?
What?
That reminds me of the little things that they put on the end of the things that check your ear. That is so generic. Like, that is... You would never be able to know what I'm talking about unless you've been to the doctor's office where they stick the little thing into the... like, it's like a little plastic thing that covers the scope that they put up in your ear.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about. And then when they remove it, they just...
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild. One question I have for you, boy, is when are we going to go out and play some Frisbee golf, man?
Frisbee golf, man. We could potentially play today, actually.
I don't have Frisbees.
Okay.
Now, there ain't nothing stopping us from, running up Dick's or Academy.
Yeah, Dick's,
I mean, come on.
Dick's do be having a pack.
Dick's do be having a pack. I do be having the Dick's app on my phone, and, that's wild.
That is wild.
But yeah, dude, Frisbee golf, I know we've already talked about it on the podcast with Senor Alto Pablo.
Indeed.
Which was a great podcast. If you guys have not listened to that, you definitely want to go check that one out.
The illustrious Alto Pablo.
The illustrious Alto Pablo, baby.
So, actually, I was just playing with him on Sunday.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
Incredible, dude. He's gotten way better than I last remember.
Oh, yeah?
He was hitting some insano putts. He was hitting some wild drives.
Mercy.
And, even some crazy mid-ranges.
Ain't no way.
Even some crazy mid-ranges.
This is not possible.
No, dude. In my mind, it was not possible, but he has changed my mind.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
dude,
yeah.
So we played I think 9 holes.
Mm-hmm.
And he finished with 4 under.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Yeah, he was going insano. But it was an easy course, a fairly easy course. It's at the park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, we live in one of the best places in the country for disc golf.
Really?
Literally, the Disc Golf Association is based an hour away from here. We have some of the most insane courses around us.
That is crazy.
Some super, super fun courses. Some championship, tournament courses.
That is wild.
If you're a disc golf pro, then you would want to live where we live. And we actually do know a disc golf pro.
Yes, we do, dude. He's apparently he's pretty cracked still.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he still play like that?
I don't think he plays like that, but you can still challenge him.
Really?
If you want.
I low-key kind of want to play with him, dude. So,
honestly.
I'm sure y'all don't know who we're talking about, but the headmaster of our school is actually a former disc golf pro.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe he probably still holds at least a title or 2.
I think he's won a couple championships.
Yeah, he definitely has.
Yeah,
I watched a YouTube video where he got second in one.
Crazy.
Yeah. But he's a good player, that's for sure.
Yeah, and he's lit, so.
Yeah, he's so funny, dude. Honestly, most people don't have the opportunity of having a headmaster, or what do they call them in most schools? Superintendent.
Well, he was our superintendent as well. That's what we called him.
Oh, okay.
But headmaster, I think, means the same thing.
Okay, indeed. Yeah, so superintendent. Your superintendent probably sucks. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah,
your superintendent is probably, if you're doing anything in the hallway other than walking, drinking water, or putting stuff in your locker, the superintendent will be on you.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately. Like a hall monitor, dude. Has nothing better to do other than ruin kids' fun.
Wow.
However, ours was not like that. He was chilling.
Mad chilling.
It wouldn't be a not so common sight to see the Toesy Woesies out. Believe it or not,
I think it was probably too common to have the Toesy
Yeah,
Woesies.
fair. I dare say that myself.
Mercy.
Yeah, he loved his sandals.
And he also loves salt. He puts a lot of salt.
Does
in
he?
things. Yeah.
I thought his diet was like low salt.
No, it's all salt.
It's all salt.
Everything's salt.
So I knew he had some type of weird like special diet.
Yeah, he put salt in his water.
That's funny.
He like was dumping it too. It was like a
Oh
lot.
my god! You know what's weird?
He's gonna
You know
kill
what's weird?
himself.
You know what is wild though?
Was wild.
I actually do drink a bit of salt water myself.
A bit, but not like always.
Not always. That's wild. You are on your bullshit if you drink more than like one salt water glass a day.
But what reason do you drink your salt water?
Electrolytes in the morning before a long run.
Makes sense.
Like tomorrow, I'm going to be having a nice, probably 16 fluid ounce of salt water.
Nice.
Before my run, because 10 miles, you losing a lot of electrolytes.
You're losing a lot. You know.
Salt, you're using a lot. That's for sure.
It's wild.
But salt is one of the main things that you're sweating out.
Mm-hmm.
And your body needs salt to function, believe it or not.
Indeed.
Every single cell connection relies on having salt because it has to be able to send signals to other cells and back to your brain.
That's how the electrical stuff be doing.
I ain't no doctor, but that's how the electrical stuff be doing.
I tell you what, I ain't no doctor, but that's how that
I tell you
stuff be
what,
doing.
I don't claim to be a medical professional, but I am a professional in knowing how that electrical do. Honestly, dude. But that electrical stuff do have to be working right if you're going to be running far.
Indeed. And it is getting to that time of year where it's beginning to be nice outside. And, dude, we need to run up so much disc golf. Because what's great about disc golf is you can buy this disc set for $32.99.
The price has gone up.
And
Inflation.
that's it.
But yeah, even still, that's insane.
Like, that's just it.
You get 3 discs.
That's the whole buy-in. Because then you just go play for free.
Yeah, that's literally it. There are some courses that make you pay, but...
I mean, you have to drive there, so I guess gas. But, like, you can just ride in, like, one vehicle. And
yeah, it's such a good way to pass the time and have a little bit of fun.
And be outdoors.
Yeah, for free.
When it just feels incredible outside.
Yeah, right now, especially fall in our neck of the woods is quite a good time of year. I would say it might be.
It's one of the best.
It might be the best. It is one of the best.
Like I love fall around here. I don't like winter that much.
No, I mean
it's not that bad though. It could be a lot worse.
Yeah. I just wish it snowed a little bit more and didn't feel as like.
Right.
Didn't feel as.
If it's gonna be so
wet and like I don't know.
If it's gonna be so cold and wet, might as well be snowy, right? You know.
Exactly, dude.
Come on. But like, yeah, I don't mind the spring. It's not bad. It's not like the best season. I think, dude, fall is that.
Fall is that hitter, dude.
Fall is that hitter for us.
Yeah, fall is great because you don't have the heat of the summer, but you also don't have like the grogginess, like the all the groggy wet muck that comes with the winter here.
Yes. It's honestly just that's so annoying.
I know
how that happens.
Very unfortunate that we have horrible winters.
As a matter of fact,
and horrible summer. I mean, they're so hot.
I think our enjoyment of fall is like further enhanced from just our neighborhood and the type of trees that they have and the, you know.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that. Our foliage is in full swing in fall, dude.
Oh yeah. Which I mean, it's beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. I'll be the first to say it's gorgeous.
Wow. But yeah, that's frisbee golf. So I was considering talking about the new Apple event stuff, but no, I'm not going to.
Indeed. One question I do have for you is what has your exercise been consisting of?
Recently?
Yeah.
Not too much because
You've been running?
I stopped whenever my toe had to get chopped up.
When was that though?
For surgery. That was like a week and a half ago, and
Okay.
I'm getting it rechecked one last time soon here, and then
After that, you'll get the all clear and start running again.
Yep.
Love to hear that. We
indeed.
gotta do a little run, even if you can't run that far or that fast. We'll run together for at least a little bit.
Indeed.
I might finish my run with you and continue running, but
Indeed.
yeah, we can definitely set it up.
It do what it do.
Anyway, anything else you've been working out?
No. Well, you see, I can't decide on a regiment. I'm probably gonna go to our gym
Okay.
at the school, and just do some stuff there. And so again, I'm just looking for like, because I just idly gain massive muscle. I've actually noticed that my right arm got slightly larger. I was like, dog, I haven't been doing anything. It's like,
yeah.
what's
waxing the
happening?
candlestick, yanking the chain.
And the left arm. All right, what are you talking about? You're going wild. Might have to
Boy.
censor that. Anyways,
You're right-handed, aren't you?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I feel like that's pretty common for people's dominant arms to be slightly
so
thicker.
whenever I mow lawns and weed eat, this is, I think, is what helps it a lot. I'll weed eat with one arm.
Okay.
I'll lock my arm around the weed eater and control it and move it with just one arm, which is quite the exercise. I can't do it on my left for extended periods of time. Like I can do the whole of someone's front and back of the house, just walking around holding like a 20-pound weed eater in just one arm and just going around.
Why do you do that?
For fun, for the exercise, and because it helps me to maintain a flat arc. Because
With two hands, you can't maintain a flat arc.
I put in a lot of work in doing the front yards of places. I do less work on the backyards because
Word.
The front yard is the one that you know.
I think that's a pretty common thing though
Yeah,
for most
like,
people
I think most people don't care as much.
about their backyard. They
about
care
the
more
backyard.
about appearances than what
Yeah.
they have.
I mean, recently, whenever I mowed the yard that I mow, I got some perfect lines on that one.
I love to hear that, dude.
Dude, I had some incredible weed whacking on that one as well. I mean, I went around and I made everything nice and level. dude.
Wunderbar.
Like it was beautiful.
That sounds
Absolutely.
incredible.
Indeed. And on the back, I did not do as much because
No.
it's not necessary. It's like I don't need to get every piece of grass looking just about even here.
Yeah,
like
no. You don't have to worry about it that much.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I just thought about though?
What'd you think about?
I don't know, random off-topic thought, but while you were speaking of this, I just remember the fact that for parties at our university, right? If the frats have a party,
Yeah.
the school, I guess they're involved somehow, because every single student that plans to join has to register their student ID number and their name, and then when they show up to the party, they have to sign in.
Why? For
I think it's for legal.
That's interesting.
And I think it's for legal reasons. Like if anything happens at the party, they can have record of everyone who was there or something. I don't know.
I guess I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either because I have been at this university for 2 years, 5 semesters, and this is the first one that I plan on going to because I just have not wanted to whatsoever.
Yeah, I just don't feel the need to go out and quote unquote get lit with a bunch of randos.
Yeah.
My version of partying is staying up late playing some Warzone or something.
Yes, dude. And I probably would prefer that. We're going to find out, dude. Signing in, though, that's a little wild. That is a little wild.
It is a little bit wild.
But yeah, honestly would not be going if I didn't have a friend who's part of the fraternity who is like pushing me to go. It's like it really is a peer pressure. A case of peer pressure, bro.
You're just being peer pressured.
Yes,
into
because I
going
don't want
to
to
your
go.
first party at college.
Yeah, for real, dude. I really
Wow.
don't want to go that much because I don't think it'll be that fun. I
Well,
don't think it'll be worth my time. My time is very valuable at this point in my life, and if I waste 2 hours on some shit like that, that ain't it.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours you ain't never gonna get back. Bottom
So,
line.
like, when is the
Tomorrow.
party? Like, at what time? Is it like late?
Yeah, that's also another thing.
I was about to say because
I'm
you
gonna be
maintain a
staying.
bedtime
I have
schedule.
to stay up past my bedtime to do this,
How
so
much
it better be
past?
worth it. I'm going to bed at like midnight, bro.
Dude. For someone who usually goes to bed at 9,
It's gonna be death.
that's a travesty.
Travesty, dude.
So
I'm gonna have to take a nap sometime on Saturday.
you might just have to inform the man, like, dog.
No, because we already talked about that when he was signing me up. Because basically, you have to
It's
get
like-
somebody from a fraternity to sign you up.
Yeah, okay.
So when he asked me if I wanted to go, asked me if he wanted me to sign him up, or if I wanted him to sign me up, I was like, "Whoa, dog, what time are we talking?"
Yeah.
And he was like, well, it starts at 10, but we'll probably get there at like 11 and stay for an hour." And I was like, well, that is wild. I don't think I'm going to do it. And then he coerced me over the next course of the hour and a half that we were working out, coerced me into going. All right.
That's hilarious.
And by the end of it, I was like, all right, fine, I'll go. But I will definitely have a nap on Saturday before. And I will definitely have a nap on Sunday, too.
Indeed.
Because I'll be waking up at 5 a.m.
As you do.
as I do. And going to bed at like midnight, past midnight, because if I'm at the party till midnight, it'll be like 12:30 by the time I get in my bed.
Oh, Mercy.
Mercy. Say it ain't so.
Say it so, Mercy.
Mercy, Lord. Yeah, dude, 12:30 ain't right. When you have to wake up at 5, that's 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
That ain't it, Chief. I don't know if I got... Oh, by the way, I don't know if you have updated your watch, but
No, I'm not.
Apple now tracks your sleep cycles.
Wait, did they not?
They used to only, like, track just how
How
long
many
you
hours
slept.
you sleep?
Now it has, like, the awake time, the deep sleep, the core sleep, the REM.
Really?
Yeah.
With your watch, it does that.
Yep.
Beautiful. Thank you, Apple. I've wanted this so long, dude.
So... there have been a lot of other apps which have had this, and a lot of other watches which have had this.
Yeah. There was even a ring. Did you see that thing?
I watched a video on YouTube comparing a bunch of like sleep trackers, and the newest Apple Watch was included in there, and it was the top performer.
Yeah, no doubt. They optimize everything that they do, dude.
Right, like yeah, it took Apple years to come out with it, but it's better, so
There you go.
I don't care.
One thing that I found over the years of working out, or I guess over the last 5 months of working out,
Mm-hmm.
over the years of running though, the Apple Fitness is better than anything else on the market.
It's crazy, dude.
It
It's
is
honestly
so
incredible.
good, dude.
It's also built in with Nike like really well. So if you're into that,
How?
you know.
Oh, you're talking about Nike Run Club will transpose your runs into
Yeah,
fitness.
it's got all that.
Yeah. One thing I wish it connected with.
And Nike training.
You ever heard of Strava?
No.
So Strava originally was an app for runners. Now they have like workouts and stuff added on there, so you can record that. But it's at its core a running app, and my workouts from Nike Run Club don't upload there.
That's
They can't
interesting.
upload there, even though you can download anything from fitness. So like even weightlifting workouts on fitness, like walking, running, anything that I do through Apple Fitness or the workouts, I can upload. However, despite the fact that Nike Run Club can transpose to Apple Fitness, I can't export out of Apple Fitness into Strava.
Indeed.
It's so weird, dude. So I've got like really all my runs are on Nike Run Club because I'm trying to get them all in one place so that I can see like lifetime stats and stuff like that. You know, I'm a big stats man, big statistician type, right? So I'm always watching. I'm always looking at the numbers, trying to see what I did here, what I did there, and looking back at my progress. But when I have runs in different places, like I have some on Strava, some on Nike Run Club, some on Apple Workouts, I will not be able to collectively like look at all my numbers, which is something that is honestly key.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Just added another hour to my stand.
Yep. I just got the thing to stand, so now I'm standing.
There you go. Yeah, I just stood up, so I've gotten my hour done. However,
Love that.
Speaking of an hour.
Yes. Speaking of an hour, we're coming up on an hour.
We are.
I will say, this is a 100% thing. All right. Next week, we will be talking about Apple. We'll be talking about the far out event and the release of the new phones, which is I think happening today. I should be receiving an iPhone 14 Pro by Friday the 23rd. So
wait, for real?
Yeah, if we want to wait to record, that is an option. But yeah,
good Lord.
Next week we'll be talking about everything new in iOS 16 with the new iPhone series, the new Apple Watch, the Apple Watch Ultra, AirPods Gen 2, and yeah, all that juicy, nice stuff.
So wait, you're telling me Thursday you're getting the new iPhone?
No, Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Well, it'll be here by next Friday.
By next Friday.
It said
on next Friday.
It said by next Friday at 8 p.m.
What if we're recording this pod at 8 p.m. just because the phone just came in?
I mean, we could. That way we have our hands on, you know.
Yeah, I really do want to get my hands on that phone before we record the Apple pod. All right, yeah, so that's what we'll do. Next week's episode might be out a little bit late because we're going to be trying to mess with the phone and give you our first impressions on it.
So yeah, just be aware of that. And I am not looking forward to having to say the words Dynamic Island.
Dynamic Island. Oh my gosh.
You know.
I call it Notch 2.
Notch 2.0.
Yep.
I'm a better name for it. Would have been the Island. With the I being a small I.
Yes. Why didn't they do that?
They missed the perfect opportunity to go with how they name like everything.
No, that's the product they're coming out with in 2045. They can't take the name from themselves.
True.
Yeah.
There you go. It's actually Island. It's like Apple, but it just creates Earth. You know,
yeah.
Island.
It's like Disneyland, but like everything is futuristic, and there are no rides. It's just a white area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a big white dome, kind of like Epcot, but like actually round, like perfectly round.
Yeah. With all that said, again, please be sure to like the podcast if you liked it. To subscribe to our channel if you are not already. Be sure to hit the bell as well. Go ahead and drop a comment. Are you buying any of Apple's new stuff?
That is a good question.
And what do you think of the name Dynamic Island?
Yeah, I really want to hear your thoughts on that. Because when I saw that they were going to be calling the Notch the Dynamic Island, I said no one will call it that.
So I will tell more about this story next episode, but I actually watched the event in the middle of class. Yeah, to
see what was going on.
Exactly. It was the middle of calculus as well, you know, which is a
no.
class that you really don't want to be doing things in the middle of.
And you had a test that week.
No, this was last week, and the test was this week.
Oh yeah, okay.
But there's nothing we did during class that way was something that I had trouble with on the test.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, you can justify it then.
Exactly. Because I went back and I was still taking notes. I was paying more attention to my notes than I was the event, but I was still watching and seeing, like this number and that number.
Indeed. Well, we'll talk about it on the pod.
Indeed. We'll talk about it on the pod. Thank you guys for listening. Be sure to check us out on Instagram and share the podcast with a friend or a family member, someone who you think might be interested, because we are trying to grow this podcast because we got big plans for it. And yeah, we would just like to see it become something of note.
Substance.
Because yeah, we just have some really cool plans and ideas, and we'd like to see those come into fruition.
We'd love to share it with more than just two of you.
Yeah.
So if there's 200,000, hey, you'll all be lit with us.
You know, we would just like to make some stuff, put it out there, and let our stuff reach people, because we think that is a fun and pretty cool. And as long as it remains to be fun and cool, and as long as y'all are still here, we'll keep making these.
Yeah.
So
it's our pleasure.
With that said,
it's been
a great podcast.
A great podcast.
But
this is episode 7 of the... Wait, is it 7?
7, yes.
Yeah, okay, yes, 7 of the Minimum Wage Podcast.
Where
even the name is above our pay grade. Peace.